So what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, you missed a large gathering that was very much shaped by the reality of Remembrance Day, November 11th, and the fact that this is the 100th anniversary of the armistice, the end of the First World War in 1918. And so we acknowledged our history, we acknowledged our veterans, and all of those who have paid the price for war, those who have enlisted in service, and those who have had their lives changed forever. Had their lives changed because loved ones went off to war. Children went and never came back. Had their lives affected by war because their homes had been obliterated. They're gone. We acknowledge that we all pay the price for war. And even as we give thanks to those who have done so willingly, at risk to themselves, and often at the cost of their own lives, we recognize that we all have paid the price and we all bear the responsibility for peace. Those who have been in battle, those who have served in the military, have tried to give us the opportunity to find peace. We recognize that violence doesn't lead to peace. We pray that it gives us the opportunity to find peace. A peace where we recognize neither friend nor foe, but our common humanity, that we are all part of one creation, all loved and deserving of happiness, consideration, connection. We did that today amid the poppies. We heard a remarkable story as Ed Rutherford took us through what was going on in Canada on November 11th, 1918. He read from an old Chatham newspaper, and we saw images, and we recognized the very real people singing very real songs, having very real emotions and experiences as the war came to an end. We considered the hope they had when so many of them believed that this was the war that would end all wars, and that in the absence of such war we would find peace. We acknowledge that that has not been our experience, that we still work for peace, but so often we result to war to find our peace, and the irony and the pain of that is not lost on us. As Christians, we acknowledge that we're bound together by a baptism. We are baptized into the life and the death of Jesus, also into the resurrection. But today we considered that reality that we are baptized into the life and death not only of Jesus, but of all people. We are at one with all people in life and in death. We acknowledge that, and we ask to find ways that might empower us to live peaceably with all the creation, with our neighbors. We sang. In the end, many of us left our poppies in the baptismal font. And then we went forward to ponder, to wonder, to find ways to live in peace, to live for peace, and to help others find peace. And then tonight at 5:46, we also came back to the labyrinth, many of us, with bells, and we rang bells. There were a lot of us ringing bells. We rang the bells 100 times, starting at sundown, 4:56, excuse me. And then we rang the bells every 5 seconds, 100 times, just as the bells were rung on that first armistice in 1918. We rang the bells 100 times, one for each year, and we committed ourselves to peace. And we're sorry, I'm sorry that you weren't with us today, but hopefully you'll be with us soon. And And I encourage you to take the time to wonder what it means to live in peace, and ask how you're helping to promote peace in the community, in the world, in your family, in your own heart. How are you living for peace? Because peace is what we are offered. Peace is what we must find. Peace is what we all need. So until we see you again, I hope it's soon. Peace, and God bless.